everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The Vikings. In today's game, we've got two teams who come in with opposite records on the season. It's the Lions going up against the Vikings. Set for the call of this Week 8 matchup. Let's bring in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll put two receivers left, two to the right. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Eluding the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Okay, Charles, the Vikings offensive starters, a former Ole Miss Rebel is a guy to watch, and that's Laquan Treadwell.
No doubt about it. And when you look at his speed, forget it. All right, just throw out that time stuff. Watch his play speed. He plays the game really fast and big and aggressively. They want to call him Megaquan. If he plays to that, he'll really help this Vikings team.
Bridgewater off the play fake to McKinnon. Flush to his right. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they're going to be set up in the red zone right around the 17-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Tackle made by Eric Kendricks. And on this offensive unit, one guy that's proven himself early in the NFL is Eric Ebron.
A very reliable target for a quarterback. They always love tight ends because they're right in their sight lines. If you get it to this guy, though, he can take it the distance.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now the Lions defensive starters.
As Darius Slay continues to improve at the cornerback position, he may live up to his own nickname as the Slaymaker.
Bridgewater to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. So completion on second down, that brings up third.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Rolling to his right. Now he rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. And Detroit
I have my headphones on, dude.
And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone.
Go hit the sharp button. Is he in the room with you?
Drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board.
You don't need his headphones on.
And to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah. Will they make up for it? On first down, Abdullah. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Quickly now a look at the defensive starters for Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, you found out how to get him on the friends list?
At times. He's built like a defensive end, but he plays outside linebacker and does it quite well.
Duh. That's what he just said.
2nd down following the run. Time running out here on the play clock.
Here we go now. Green.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
In today's NFL, you hear all the time about stretching the field and creating space in order to run plays. A toss play will help accomplish that because now you're pushing a defense to chase you all the way to the edges and to the sideline. That's a nice run, probing now early to try and get things done later.
All right, here we go. Green, 39.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He goes underneath to Abdullah. And a nice stiff arm that opens room to run. And he loses the football a 2nd time.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. And his kick is right through. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And that's incomplete.
I think that's a big-time play there because the slant route is really hard to cover because the timing is so quick. But able to see it, diagnose it, and get to the football, that's why he was able to bat it away.
Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58. Cut. Force. No. Ball. Let's go.
On 2nd down, Bridgewater again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that.
A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this. But run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So 2nd and 10 here. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing again, Bridgewater on 2nd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A dime look defensively for the Lions on third. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, not at all. He came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now Bridgewater is still down. Looks like he was shaken up there. We'll check on his status when we get back. Second and goal. Defense digging in again here. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on third and goal. That's caught at the 3. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. Kessler. And it is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Lion defense able to come up there with a goal line stand. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And tough starting field position here.
Let's go.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
He's not exactly had a banner start to this game. We're still in the first quarter. He's already thrown an interception, and that should have been the second one.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They'll throw again from their own end zone. A dump off for Abdullah. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. So the flag is for roughing the kicker, a big 15-yard penalty.
And I'm not sure that was the time to go all out after the kicker. Plenty of time left in this game.
To throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. To throw again. To the right side to Eric Ebron. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down.
All right, here we go.
They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That was a big conversion there on 3rd down, and I remember playing, and all the time on the sidelines, you hear a coach calling for the punt team to get ready on 3rd down because you can't call for it on 4th down. It's too late getting on the field. So a lot of times you're lining up, and the offense can see you lining up. Occasionally it serves as motivation for them. I'm not letting these guys back out here. I want to keep the ball in offense, and that's exactly what they did.
The play clock's running down. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sharif Floyd in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. They'll look to throw, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile, and they're going to go soft on the corners. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. They'll rifle this one, and this will be caught at the 30. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. These guys told us, these guys being the coaches, they wanted to really stretch the field, get the ball down deep. They were able to do that here.
And you know when you stretch the field, you often leave guys in one-on-one situations, and that allows your better athletes to go up and get the football. I love the preparation that they put into this. They
got his man complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Lions add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down in position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Kessler now to throw. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll get 17 yards there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll be first down Vikings.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. That led to a really nice game.
They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Now it's Kessler. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Kessler to throw once more. His pass caught at the 4. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. Stonewalled on second down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
All right, now look at 56.
On 3rd and 2, Kessler looks to throw. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Their dangerous wide receiver. His first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. And that one makes it 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Lion was there to recover it. Yes, they will indeed keep possession.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
They'll set up to throw. Serve. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Finding time. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. Fourth down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a hit and a loose football. And the Vikings pick up
Come
the
on,
football.
man.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turned it over there. That's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
On first down, Kessler. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Looking to throw on first is Kessler. Steps away to his left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Detroit! Here we go now. Boom, there it is.
Back to the air on second down. It's Kessler. Flushed out right. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
All right, now look at 56.
Kessler now on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go. Now let's go. Leopard. Here we go.
On first and 10, here's Kessler. Escaping the pressure right. Letting one go. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Tyler Lockett as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And Detroit getting set to go now. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they begin the drive with Abdullah. What a spin. Sheds a second man. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. They come out here in the eye. Again, it's Abdullah. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. He'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got time in the pocket. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
Third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go up top again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Kessler throwing now. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Here's Abdullah. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it. Rest of the game. And it does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it, too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner, everyone else.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now out comes Minnesota. After the interception, here's Kessler being chased out left. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory. I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Give him 30 yards there. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Michael Pruitt, the big tight end, is intended receiver. And it's second down. Well, he just threw an interception last drive, nearly another pick.
And things aren't very even right now, are they? It's a little bit sloppy out there, isn't it? It's kind of just been driving on those paved roads and those country roads that have those potholes in them, isn't it? 'Cause that's the way this game's going right now. A lot of bouncy bounce to it.
You spent some time on some Tennessee country roads.
I certainly have. Plenty of family back there. God love them.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Again, it's Kessler. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. DeMarcus Lawrence coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That's fielded in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They'll look to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the first. Second down, they need less than a yard to pick up the first. To Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Back to throw here. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. And this one will be brought back to the 22. And out now come the Vikings. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. And quickly, they get to the line. He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover. And when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Here's Kessler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Kessler on second down. Flush to his right. A dump down to McKinnon. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Defense has set themselves up nicely. 3rd and 10 now. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing is Kessler. Buying time, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And that sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great weaving through traffic, and now he's free. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So they go for it on 4th and goal, hoping to get 6, and it's 6 the other way.
If hindsight is 20/20, they would have gone ahead and kicked the field goal, but by being aggressive, it actually cost them. Give up 6 points going the other way.
Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
He's lucky to be getting that one back.
After what they've done with him all day long with all the targets trying to go after him, he's obviously gotten smart, and his pride has kicked in. Made a terrific play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Kessler. He's going to air one out. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down on the 37. So here come the Lions now. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
He'll rifle this one deep, and this is caught inside the 5. A gain of 32 that time.
Brandon, that's an awesome job there. A nice catch after a beautiful throw down the field, and now they're in a great spot to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
Here we go.
1st and goal from the 1, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Amir Abdullah, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, Martin now on to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw two tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
On second down, here's Kessler. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Kessler forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, the obvious goal is to try and score a touchdown, but at the least, adding to a pretty big yardage total for his intended receiver there, huh?
Yeah, well, when you got a guy over 150 yards, keep chucking it deep to him, I guess.
Yeah, no doubt about it. You can get it to him short, and he can make plays that way, but I like what you just said. Throw it to him deep and get it in a big chunk.
But incomplete on that try. To throw, Kessler. He's going to take another shot here. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good. So they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Vikings now heading on to the field. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Kessler throwing now. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And the ball is knocked out. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a give. This is Abdullah. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. And in this situation with a lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take. Puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to run it in with Abdullah. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Uh-oh, flag comes out here. This is going to be roughing the kicker.
When you're going back there on the kick block, you've got to go to the right point. That didn't happen. Ran into the kicker. The penalty flag had to come out.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Vikings offense works their way back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just. And he's going to be. Does the big boy have the juice? And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. But they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee. And that's at the 25. And now out comes Minnesota. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play, came across, and knocked it away.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Kessler. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was thinking about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Throwing is Kessler on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. Kessler on 4th down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
All right, here we go. Boom,
A toss to Abdullah. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
let's go. All right, now look at 56.
They come out here in the eye. Back to throw here. And this one's incomplete. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
Now let's go.
They run with Abdullah. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. Now back to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And now here is another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. And that will write a finish to this ball game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Vikings, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll take this loss into the bye as they'll be back in action in Week 10. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.